Welcome to the Overlandsea podcast. Today we are talking about the away game with Middlesbrough in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Andrew, Middlesbrough are currently 12th in the championship, 2 places above Preston, who obviously 3 days ago we beat 4-0. Do you think playing 3 days after this FA Cup game could impact the team in this game, considering we did play such a strong team against Preston?
I think you can do. I don't know who Middlesbrough played. I assume Middlesbrough was still in it. But I'm assuming they played at
Yeah,
the
I've not
weekend
heard of
as
them. That's a good
well.
shout. That's a good shout.
And I would assume it'd affect them more unless they played an absolutely terrible side. Um, so I'm not particularly worried about that. I think they'll also feel pretty leggy in that situation as well.
Fair. The injury news is exactly the same. No shocks there, really, with regards to the Preston game. No new injuries because we actually came away injury free against Preston, which was always nice to see. And also, we didn't actually pick up a yellow card. Forgot to mention that in the last episode, which was also good to see.
Very unlike us.
Very unlike us.
Yeah.
So obviously on the injury list at the moment, we still have Badia Shield, Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Nkuku, Chalobah, Cucurella, Fofana, James, Lavia, Sanchez, and Ugochukwu, Big Les. Um, with that being said, do you want to go straight into the starting 11? As I know you love this tournament.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Right, Andrew. Your starting 11 for the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Middlesbrough, your favourite trophy.
Petrovic.
Yep.
Do you know what? We are actually gonna. You haven't got him, have you? You haven't got Alfie Gilchrist.
No, I tell you why, because when I came to getting these pictures of these players off um the website that I managed to use, which was like the Premier League one, they didn't have Gilchrist. They had an unnamed player for Gilchrist. Would you like me to put like an unnamed player there, like an picture?
I think we must be able to get a picture from somewhere of Alfie Gilchrist for next time.
I will look into that next time for you. But what would you like me to do for you today?
Um, just stick one of the goalkeepers there as Alfie Gilchrist,
Right. Okay. Just for
or
the
we, or,
just
or
for
we
the
don't have a
video
player there.
purposes. Just
Yeah,
for the video purposes, I will do that.
we're going to
Um.
pretend that Bettinelli is Alfie Gilchrist for the minute.
Okay. I will get a picture of Gilchrist, or I will put a no picture there for you for your picture for the post.
Fair. I will go Thiago Silva, Colwell, and Gusto.
Yeah, Gusto's got to be in, hasn't he? I I love the fact that he's playing so well at left back and right back. He's been one of our best signings and one of our best players this year, I think.
He's done very well. Midfield: Caicedo, Connor, Enzo.
Interesting. You putting Enzo higher up?
Yes.
You want Connor
Next
and
to,
Caicedo next to each other, yeah?
yeah. Well, no, I lie. Connor further up.
Like that.
No, swap Connor and Enzo.
Yep.
Um, and then we're going to say we're going to put Washington up front for fun. We're going to do Mudrick and we're going to do Madueke.
Interesting.
Certain players that, I mean, Broya, I don't want to risk too much with 2 games so quickly. I think Sterling's just come back as well, so I don't really want to risk playing him for too many minutes.
Well,
I think
he
Madueke
played
played well when
the
he played.
full 90, I think. I think he played the entire match.
fair.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think Madueke's played well when he's played. Wouldn't mind Mudryk playing some games. I wouldn't mind resting Cole Palmer for a bit because he's very important to us. And I'd rather sort of see what this team can do. Fingers crossed, we'll be 1-0 up at half time at least and won't need to do it. But we've always got Cole Palmer and Nkunku to bring off the bench
Mm-hmm.
and Sterling and Broja. So, yeah,
Fair.
bit of rotation, really. Just obviously, other than Connor, who plays every bloody minute of every game. But
Yeah, well, he didn't start the Preston game.
true.
So I always thought Connor would play this one. See, I thought Enzo wouldn't play against Middlesbrough because he's just come back from injury himself. And he played basically 90 minutes. He came off in like the 87th, 88th minute after he scored the goal. Um, but I agree with what you're saying about Cole Palmer, but the fact that he is young and he is playing well, I actually thought that maybe they'd want to make a statement in the first leg and maybe he would play. Um, so I'm going to start with the defense. I'm not going to start Gilchrist. No offense to the lads. He's done well. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm embarrassed I don't have a photo of him. So I will put Gusto at right back. And I am going to put. Actually, do you know what? No, I'm going to keep him there and I'm going to put Dizazi at right back. Because I don't think he had an awful game against the championship side. So I'm hoping he can do that again against the championship side. I am
Didn't
going
play
to.
right back.
Huh?
Didn't play right back.
No, but he's played right back for us before. But I'm going to put him at right back for this game. It will probably be Gilchrist after that performance. It's just the fact
No,
lasted.
I think if
He's
you're going to play
lasted
those
60
four
minutes.
players, it's going to be Gusto at right back, Cole at left back.
That's
Does
a
that
fair point.
in the middle?
That's a fair point. I do like Gusto playing at left back though, but I think with that being said, that's a very, very valid point.
Yeah, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
I am. Story of my life. Anyway, I'm not going to play Enzo just because I think I'll be amazed if he starts so soon.
Mm.
Although if he does start, he won't play the full game. So it was good to see him play the full 90 minutes. So I'm going to go with Caicedo and Gallagher in the midfield. And then I'm going to put Cole Palmer on. And I'm going to stick with your Mudryk and your Madueke predictions. There's a part of me that thinks he might do the Jackson Broja combination.
Has Jackson not gone off to AFCON now?
I know a few players have gone off for warm-ups, but I've not heard he's not he's actually gone. I don't remember if he was on the bench or not. Hence why I've stuck with what you've done.
Yeah.
But I'm not being funny. At the same time, I kind of feel like if they were going to start Washington, he should have started in the FA Cup, not in the semi-final of the League Cup, although it's two legs. So I am going to stick. I'm going to go with that. I don't think it's 100% accurate. I think Poch has always got a few different things up his sleeve, but like we said, Sterling's just come back, Enzo's just come back, so I don't want to risk them. Broy has just played pretty much a full game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Broya starts and then they bring somebody else on later.
I think they'll probably start Nkunku, to be honest.
Well, I think he's still out.
If that's what I think it is going to be. Huh?
He's still on the injury list.
Nkunku?
Yeah.
I thought he was just rested in the last game. I didn't realise. I didn't think he was injured.
No, he's still on the injury list. But so it's that classic.
But he never left the injury list, did he?
No, he did. He did when he first came back. I
Yeah.
think not the first game, but the second game where he was available, he came off the injury list. They're still saying that he needs to be assessed. So
Bizarre.
I don't know. Whereas there's other players saying they're back to full training and during their going through their rehab phase. this is what I'm saying. It could be that maybe these players are closer than they are, and they haven't really specified how close that they are.
Yeah, I keep hearing rumours that Chilwell could be back in the squad. So you have to stick his picture back up there at some point.
Well, they said that about
Yeah,
him for this game, along with Chukwuemeka.
yeah.
So you just don't know. I mean, for
I'd
all I
love
know,
to
Chukwuemeka could play. I wouldn't be surprised if Chukwuemeka plays where Palmer's supposed to play to give Palmer a rest if he's going to give him a rest. But
I'm gonna have to start calling him Carney because Chukwuemeka is. I'm gonna get it wrong every time, first time, and then have to re-say it, and it's
well, I just wish that we'd bought Chukwuemeka from Villarreal before he went to Milan, because then we would have had Chukwuemeka, and Ugochukwu, which would have been brilliant.
yeah, commentator's worst nightmare.
So yeah. Um, any other predictions? No, actually, what do you want to see from this game? I know you've already said about getting the win. Are you are you that fussed about going into the final and winning this cup, or are you really just like, nah, whatever, and
I mean, I'm
no
not
injuries, just don't want to get any
not
injuries?
not really, other than the fact that it kind of guarantees us Europe next season, which at the minute doesn't look all that certain in the Prem.
Definitely.
Um, I forget what the other side of the draw is, to be honest, but I feel
Yeah,
like the final will be difficult.
just trying to think that I think it's Liverpool,
Shock.
and I think it's again it's a championship team or a League One team. Can't I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's Liverpool as the other big team.
Oh, just looking it up. Liverpool Fulham.
Oh, it's Fulham. Apologies.
Um, so yeah, we're going to have a tougher game in the final. I don't think necessarily getting past Middlesbrough really means that you're winning the cup. Um,
No, no, not at all. No, no, no.
so, and with it coming so quickly after the FA Cup with so many injuries, I think and we've got two legs. You don't want to go there and get beat, but at the same time, I would rather we got through it unscathed without injuries and didn't risk players that probably aren't quite ready yet
Yeah.
than went all out. And obviously everyone's gonna be tired because they only played Saturday and then playing a Tuesday, which one we need to get used to for the Champions League when we finally get back in it. But or if we're even in Europa next season, we're playing Thursday, Sunday, you can have the same amount of days. But
Well, hopefully we won't have anywhere near as many injuries when that happens.
I mean, fingers crossed. But it feels like it's been 2 years now since we've
It has. It has been
had
2 years
less
of
than
of,
five injuries
of
in
played
that time.
injuries.
So yeah, there's all if buts and maybes really. So we'll see what Potts does. But yeah, I do hope that he does something to stop injuries because we get too many of them.
Yeah, and I think the worrying thing is more the reoccurring ones. And Cuckoo's been out all season. He's played a few games, and he's now got a hip problem. You know, Ugo Chukwu and Lavia have previously been told. Well, no, that's a lie. Um, sorry, Lavia's been struggling to come back. He's made one appearance, got injured again. Chukwuemeka's well, he's been out for he got told he'll be out for quite a while with his injury. Big Les has had a few injuries. Um, so it's more the reoccurring issues, I think, is the issue with the new players, especially. I mean, Chilwell's always out for a lengthy spell for the last few years. Same with Reece James. I don't think we'll see Reece James again this season, to be fair, unless he's absolutely 100%. I don't think they'll risk him.
Yeah, I think him getting injured is the worst thing that happens to him because then he hits the gym loads and he gets even bigger. And I'm just now of the opinion that can't be helping him because the bigger he gets, the more injuries he seems to get.
Well, he's had hamstring. He's now had surgery on his hamstring, which, from what I've read, that idea had been floating around for a while whether he should do it or not. And I remember seeing a post where he said, "I've finally taken the big decision to have the hamstring surgery."
Right.
So we'll see what that does in terms of you know stopping him from getting injured again, and also his pace, because I don't know how much pace can be recovered after having a surgery like that. So that's going to be a big one for him.
Yeah, there's obviously got to be some big negative to it. Otherwise, I think
He
they
would have done
couldn't
it
have
sooner.
had it. So there has to be something that makes you weigh it up. Fingers crossed it all works out for him and he comes back stronger. Um, Only time will tell.
Well, if he does lose his pace, I could see him moving into midfield, if I'm brutally honest, with his range of passing and his abilities. So
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Anything else that you want to? Oh, we haven't done score prediction.
I've done
Your
scores,
score
mate.
prediction.
I haven't done scores. I'm going to 2-1 Chelsea. Um, I'm going to go goals from Madueke and Madueke. So
Madueke and Madueke.
he's going to get me a brace.
You say 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good because I was going to say 3-1 the whole time, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to go with Mudryk. I'm going to go with Gallagher and excuse me. I'm going to go with Washington.
fair.
So yeah, I think similarly to what you were saying about Preston, um, Middlesbrough were pushing to nearer to the top of the table not that long ago. So I don't think they're going to be a pushover side. Um, but hopefully we can wear them down like we did against Preston, and yeah, get the 3 points.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Up lose. Come
well,
on.
not 3 points, but the win
The
for
next
the
round.
second leg. So yeah,
The aggregate advantage.
the aggregate advantage. Thank you. I missed the aggregate advantage from the Champions League games, to be fair. Um, right. Well, thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow, notification button, and stay tuned for the post game analysis for Middlesbrough away in the Carabao Cup semi final.